All right. Hi, everyone. So, today I'm going to talk about the top 5 Bloomberg functions that I think would help out people that are using Bloomberg. So, let's just get right to it. The first one is top. You can see that it's top news, and this function it just allows you to see what the news outlets are saying, the source, the time. Spotlight is over here. That kind of shows what people were talking about the most. So today it's about um, households with difficulty paying for household expenses. Um, and it goes into a great detail. Um, yeah, it's pretty straightforward, but it has a lot of different types of news, featured stories, opinion analysis, ESG, uh, technology and science. It even has sports. So the second function is going to be WB, or the world bond markets. I think this is really useful because in the age of equities and bonds, normally they're not correlated, but we've seen in the recent couple of months how correlated they actually are, um, with given to the fact that if bonds go up, equities tend to suffer. So this page allows you to see what the world bond market is like. Um, you have the United States, in Americas, EMA, and Asian Pacific. Um, Obviously, the market is closed because I'm recording this on a Saturday. Um, if I came back on a Monday after 9:30, these numbers would be moving, and you could see what the price is currently and what the yield is, and use your judgment on that. So the third one is Bloomberg Intelligence. Now, this function I think is unique in that it displays research on um, companies and what the market is doing. And you could do equities, you could do credit, so BI credit research. If someone is a credit analyst or something like that, they could, go in here and get a plethora of information dealing with credit. Um, and it is in my opinion, a one-stop shop to, instead of doing 10 different things at once, you could just go here, go to energy, and be like, okay, why is natural gas shooting up today? Well, here is their own dedicated page in showing um, research, most recent. You can look at macro valuation, their industry outlook for Bloomberg, their own opinion. It says underscore our long-term bullish view. Um, there might be tighter balance driving natural gas, and just in that sense, it provides um, a good metric, a good starting point for people that are researching sectors or companies. The fourth function is FA, or fundamentals. So to type this in, everything else was straightforward. To type this in, you would have to do FA and then the company you want. So let's just say Apple. So once you plug in that command, you're going to get this FA page, and it shows you the adjusted highlights, the key stats. It shows things like EPS adjusted, EBITDA, revenue. If we go to gap highlights, it's going to show all the gap numbers. You can look at earnings, all the way dated back to 2014, which is very nice. And their enterprise value as well, with a, again, plethora of other information that an analyst or someone interested in buying Apple can look at this page and get a better idea of what they are investing in. And then last but not least is VAP, or volume at price. Now, to make this make sense, I didn't understand it at first, but now I understand it more. NYSE, NASDAQ, FINRA, they're all markets, and throughout the share price, you can see how volatile the shares of that company were. And you can see around $174.28, you can see that a massive amount of money was traded, or volume was traded, for Apple. And I mean, the total volume is 8.8 million shares. And this kind of gives you a general consensus of what made the stock move the most. You can see that between 172 and 174, it's kind of a level playing field. Nothing really has happened. I mean, undoubtedly, the shares are traded. But then you could see an obscure long trend for shares traded at 174. So to me, that just means that either the company came out with some fantastic news, insiders or institutionals decided to buy/sell bulk shares. But nonetheless, this gives you a idea of how people are looking at the stock like Apple for that day. And then if you click here, you can also see top trades. So yes, 6 million was traded at 4 p.m. So market close to the general public, and that price was 174.31. So it looks to me that someone was either bullish or bearish about Apple and used that block of time to trade those shares. So this kind of all dives into analysis, but at the end of the day, it is just another talking point that you can use, but I feel like it's very useful because you're taking a lot of guesswork out of it. When you look at the VAP, for example, you're an analyst, you could start to question, okay, why is 174 so popular? Maybe you go back to the news and things like that. So those are just things that the top 5 things that I would personally use in tandem with everything else. And you could start to kind of build your own research thesis on it. So yeah, pretty short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I guess, like, comment, tell me what I did wrong. If I didn't do anything wrong, just tell me what I did right. I appreciate it.